Ken Ramsey's got 2 in the Kentucky Derby. Let's start with We Miss Artie. Tell me about We Miss Artie buying him out of the sale. What impressed you?
Mark Partridge picked him out. We sent him out to get a Derby prospect, and he come back with us. Wasn't supposed to get a sprinter or a filly or a turf horse, and I said, Artie Schiller, gee, we beat him in a Virginia Derby. But anyway, he liked him, so we ended up buying him and paid a good price for an Artie Schiller, so it turned out to be a good investment.
What was it that stood out about him at the sale?
Well, Mark, you might need to ask him. I mean, he liked the scope, the conformation, and big horse, so he just suited Mark's taste for Derby horse.
Tell me how he's coming up to his race in the Derby.
Well, he's working out Sunday morning. I'm going up to watch him work at Churchill Downs. Todd Pletcher shipped him up. He's doing well. I spent some time with Todd yesterday. He thinks he might be his second best prospect.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you who number 1 was.
The last race certainly shows that he's got a lot of heart to finish.
Yes, that was a poly track, so that's a knock against him in some quarters. But he did win the Grade 1 over here on poly track also, so won't have to worry about that at Keeneland next year. But Todd says he trains well over the dirt, so we'll see. Different dirt over there.
And you got one, he comes from out of it a little bit. You got the other one that's going to be up close to it. Vicar's in trouble. Yep. Tell me about how he's trained off his win in the Louisiana Derby.
Well, he trained Saturday, and he's working back in the morning. He trained well also. Mike thinks he's probably maybe his best shot to win the Derby. So he really likes Vicar's in trouble, and we're hoping Rosie will be the first female jockey to carry the Big Red R to victory at Churchill Downs.
Was this a horse that you guys liked early on?
Not necessarily. We sent him over to over to Fairgrounds because he's Louisiana bred, and he wins by 13 and comes back and wins the stake race in 6 3/4. Then we started liking him really well.
Do you remember when you first dreamed about winning the Kentucky Derby?
Oh, no, I don't. This is an ongoing dream that's almost developed into a nightmare, so I'd like to see it come true.
Do you ever let yourself imagine what it would feel like?
Oh, yes, I'd get goosebumps. I've made 3 or 4 speeches myself in the mirror, so I'll be prepared if the governor hands me the trophy over there on the other side of the field where nobody's allowed to go except the Derby winners.